Wait second. That only 5 votes. There are 6 of us. Hey, Ghoul, which way do you want to vote?
I've got a name. Abby. Use it. Call me Ghoul. Although maybe that's like, hey man. Maybe she's big. But it does say capital Ghoul. So it's more like she's like going, hey human. But Ghoul. Either way, I don't like it. Someone else.
Okay, that's 4-2 in favor. Motion is passed.
So it doesn't matter. It's like, it doesn't matter which one do I vote for. Because 4 people voted yes.
Council project. Suggestions?
What a pointless choice. All I've done now is accept Laguna, which is fine. But I didn't change it because Laguna will remember that.
These are my boobs, my skeleton crew, a little strange, but so are you. Don't you want to be a monster too?
Happy New Year, citizens! Jackman here, and to see the new year in, we are playing Monster High, New Ghoul in School. Welcome to Monster High. It's a place where who you are is more important than what you are. I mean, that's not true, by the very fact that it's called Monster High. I mean, I assume, I say this, I don't know much about the, I'm sure, rich Monster High lore. I'm guessing there aren't any humans at this school? We've been waiting for a ghoul dressed like you to be part of it. Yeah, so, I mean, if it's a place where who you are is more important than what you are, as long as you're not one of those dirty, dirty humans. Gargoyle, Frankenstein. I like that Frankenstein is a type. Like, they just got, I mean, yeah, I suppose what else would you call it? It's not really a zombie. I mean, it's a kind of zombie, but it's not really a zombie. Skeleton. Oh, that's a good look. I noticed that she still has noticeable breasts, despite being a skeleton. That's it's an interesting skeleton you've got there, lady. Also, still got lipstick. You're weird and hair. This is a weird skeleton. Vampire. It's pretty boring. I could be a furry. Oh, different kinds of furry. And there's zombie. And Cyclops! Oh, that is... Where does my brain go? If my eye is that big, I mean, you think it's a sphere inside of there and you're just seeing the front part of it. Like, where does my brain go? Oh, this is a tough choice. I didn't think about this. I haven't considered... I've had this game on the agenda for a little while. And I never even put any thought into what kind of monster I would be. This is a tough choice. There we go. I'm gonna go with a skeleton lady. I like her style, and I don't have to worry about being the skinniest girl in school. Enter character name. Now I don't, as I said, I don't know anything about Monster High, but during the opening thing, it introduced all the characters, and they all had names based on what they were. So I need to have an equally witty name. So I think I shall go for Bone Skellington. Oh, hey, here we go. But I can jump. Oh, okay. Didn't strike me as the kind of game where I could do that, but okay. Mouse doesn't seem to actually do anything, which is gonna be... I thought maybe I could control the camera, but fine. Oh, she's a mermaid. I didn't get a chance to be a mermaid. I mean, maybe is she a ghost mermaid? Is that how she moves around?
Are you new here?
See you later. Frankie Stein. No! I've been here for years. No, I was only kidding.
With a deadpan sense of humor like that, you're gonna fit right in.
Ha! Because I'm dead! So are you.
I love it when the school gets new blood. There's always a chance of making new friends.
I love it when the school gets new blood. Are you taking the piss? Oh, I see. Skeleton's here. Let's bully her. I ain't gonna take none of that shit.
You know, being new and all, you should probably head on over to the office to see Headmistress Bloodgood. No doubt.
Now, again with the bloody blood remarks.
All
right, I get it. I'm a skeleton. I don't have any blood. Oh, I think you're so great because you're a reanimated corpse. You're full of all that coagulated blood. Hey, what the shit are you? Nathan Rott. I tie my shoes with a contranaut. What are you? Are you like a zombie unicorn? Or are you just a regular zombie but like a really huge brony? I think he's a brony. Well, let's stay clear of him. Okay. This is not the game I expect. I don't know what I expected from this, but this was not it. But I see a spinning spider. Yes! I have 1 of 30 spinning spiders. I spy another spider. My ghost... Oh, hang on. I'm stuck. Help me! My ghost impersonation has gone awry. I'm stuck in the wall. Oh, I bet this happens all the time to ghosts. We've got to be careful in Monster High. The fabric of the world is pretty thinly held together. All of these different monsters from all these different worlds have caused the fabric of reality to kind of tear itself apart at the seams, it seems. Hang on, are these bones they've got hanging on the wall? I find this incredibly offensive to my people. How would you like it if I just started carving off people's arms and hanging them on the wall, huh? And let people climb over them? Oh, this school is horrible. Look at these two. She's a mermaid. Serena Von Boo. I don't know what that has to do with... Oh, Siren. Okay, yeah, alright. I was going to say, what the fuck does that have to do with... I suppose they did have mer people as a sea monster as a category. Maybe if I played around with that, it would have given me the option to be a mermaid. Ah. Headmistress Bloodgood. That's a bit arrogant, having a statue of yourself in the front hall. Especially, like, when I went to school, my school went through about sort of 3 different headmasters in the time I was there. So it would be an awful waste of money and incredibly presumptuous to carve a statue of yourself. Maybe at Monster High where they live a little longer. She hasn't got... Yay. She hasn't got as many career possibilities. It's like, well, there's really only one Monster High School, so... It's either here or nothing. I thought this was a girls-only high school, but there are men here. However, the... I think maybe it was like it used to be a girls' high school, and then they opened it up for men more recently. And so the sort of male to female ratio is skewed. Normally this is the setting for a dating sim, where you play as a guy, and it's like try and build your harem. But, apparently no. Apparently I have to play as a woman. Then again, there are dating sims with women at women's high school, so hey, who knows? I see they got coffins instead of lockers. I don't know why, because not all of the monsters are dead. There's no way they stock them in your size. Yeah, I mean, you do have massive... Oh, hang on, lady! Girl! I'm being bullied again. I was having a nice conversation about my shoes, and you just went and fucking bumped me. Do you want to fight? Come here. I'll club you to death with my tibula. Yeah, that's it. Run and hide. Oh, he's cute. Hey, you want a bone? That's my thing. Look at my skeletal underwear. Actually, that's probably quite creepy to look at, assuming she is wearing underwear. I don't know why would she bother wearing underwear, actually? All right, let's crack on. Hang on, where this GPS is messed up. All right, which way do you want me to go? Because if I go that way, you check. Is she moving? Do you ever wonder what it's like to be a normie at Monster High? Oh, so they do have humans here, but they're prejudiced against them. They call them normies. Make it a year to Scream member. That's not a pun. Scree does not rhyme with rem.
On behalf of the staff and students, I'd like to offer you a warm welcome to the campus.
Oh, I see. A warm welcome, because I'm a skeleton. I don't need blood, so my body's cold.
I've uploaded Spectra's location to your iCoffin map.
Wait, hang on. How the fuck do you know where she is? Have you got everyone microchipped?
It might even be
what kind of institution is this?
Spooktacular first day.
Spooktacular. You're the one who made the fucking posters, aren't you? That's not a pun! I'll give you Spooktacular, because it kind of sounds like Spectacular, but it's still not good enough! I can't believe I'm actually playing the game. It's just, there's a part of me that just, it doesn't matter how bad the game is or how invested I am, there's a part of me that goes, there's a box, there's a jumping puzzle, and there's a secret area, that makes me just go, I have to go and get it. Like, it doesn't matter how little I care about the actual content of the game, I just have to go for it. You have found a locker code. Oh, okay, there was one of those in the headmaster's office, I didn't look at it. I don't know what locker codes do, I guess I can, I don't know, look at people's shit. So, Spectra, I'm curious. Were you called Spectra von der Geist before you died, or is that a name you adopted afterwards? Fear leading! Now there's a quality pun! Alright, I bet the headmistress had nothing to do with that. Fear leading. I like that. I was going to go for the comic club, but just on the basis of the quality pun alone, I'm going for the fear leading squad.
Oh, come on. It'll be a real blast.
Alright, lady.
You guys will get
Are you
along
making
like
ghost
a
sounds, or are you
fire.
getting yourself off
In a
there?
good way. Do you think you could keep her company while I get some research done for my blog? She seems quite
Oh, I see.
interested
You're
in
bored of
joining
me
the
now. You're just
fear
trying to
team,
pawn me off
so
to
you
someone
should have
else.
a lot to talk about.
I am interested in joining the fear leading team, but I don't know how you knew that. Are you... Game, are you listening to me? You'd tell me if you were.
Hey! Oh, it's awesome to meet you. I just love
Okay.
chatting about the work we do on the
Clawsome's
student council.
fine. You don't have
Student
claws.
council is
Like,
one of the few
I
ways
could
that we can
understand
really make
if
a
one of the
difference in
animal
one's
monsters
life.
had made that joke,
I
but
know
you're
I'm
a
bit
fish.
biased, but I think you'd make a great member of the team. It looks
You're an
like you
Australian
can
fish
help
as well, by
each
the
other.
sounds of things.
And
Which
you
is
can
fine.
do
Australia has
something that
fish.
could really change
They got
the
really
sport
nice
for the
fish, so
better.
fine. But
If
yeah, I
you
feel like
wanna
you should be
do
making
Monster
fish
Monster
puns.
High, I've got a jet, but I'll meet you there. See ya.
See, if you'd spout the C with an A and put see ya, that would have been a great fish pun. Because you're a fish. What am I looking at here? They're called Black Bell, but what are they? Are they shoes? Are they ribbons for my hair? What am I looking at? Alright, I've bought new clothes. I don't know how to wear them yet. I probably would be a bit daring to just start getting naked in the library. Although, I mean, again, I'm a skeleton. I don't really mean just to show off. I'm gonna go, oh no, her ribcage. Heath Burns. I see, because you got fire. What about you? Holt Hyde. Okay, you're like a Jekyll and Hyde monster thing. And you like a fire demon. You want a bone? You want a bone? No. I'm curious, if you're a werecat, why are you a cat now? Like, it's clearly daytime. Surely you should only be a cat some of the time. If you're a cat all of the time, you're not a werecat, you're a cat.
I'd like to put forward Laguna as my right-hand ghoul.
So what happened to the old vice pres then?
Wow.
Like, maybe they graduated.
Thanks, Toralei.
Or maybe they
That's a huge
died. But then death
responsibility.
doesn't seem to be permanent in this world. Death just, I mean, if one of you dies, you can just come back as a ghost. That might explain why there's so many ghosts in this academy, in fairness. It's that all of the dead students come back as ghosts. The Bankula. That's just lazy. That's just lazy. What do they call it? Castle Schoppenstein? Or Cafe Vania. Actually, Cafe Vania is pretty good. The Mall! Yes. This game, I think this game had two writers, and one of them was good at puns, and one of them... Or they basically went, look, we need a load of puns. They went, okay. Well, the main of this game, because I imagine a lot of this stuff's based on the TV series, or the doll series, or whatever the shit this thing's based on. They went, okay, we need some puns, and they've gone, okay, here's some quality monster puns. And they went, brilliant, we need some more. And they went, I don't know. Here's a Franken pie. That kind of rhymes with Stein. They serve it in the Cafe Scaria. I don't know what type of monster this Jane Boolittle is, but she appears to have penises for earrings. Is that like a monster thing? Just having like body parts for decoration? I mean, in fairness, there's a ladder made of bones over there, so I can kind of understand that. Imagine if humans named their children based just like with this same. Oh, sorry, normies named their children after the naming nomenclature that this game's established. Just like, hey, oh, hi there, I'm beige skin, warm blood. I'm fleshbag sleeps at night. I'm John dies at 80. But no, I'm busy. Oh, so they just it's like, can you get it for me? No, I'm busy. Okay, well, we'll wait until you're not busy. I mean, just go and fucking get it yourself. Really? Fine. Oh, you're going to do the whole conversation again? Look, I know this bit. Just skip to the end. Oh, this is my punishment for saying no. Haha! I have no use for your bones. I can fly. Ah, it stopped flying. So this is the bitology room, which is fine. It's a decent pun, but like, is it just a pun? Like, do they go, "This is the bitology room"? And they go, "Ha ha ha! What a silly monster pun." This is that. It's biology, actually. It's a regular biology room, but we call it bitology because, you know, we've got wolf monsters and things and vampires. Or do they actually study biology and they just call it that? Because I would have thought, for a school that deals exclusively in monsters, biology would be quite important. Just sort of going, hey, by the way, guys, these species are are allergic to these things. Like, don't feed. If you see a werewolf, don't feed him chocolate. That'll kill him. Maybe they have a different class for that. Maybe that comes under, I don't know, health studies or something. Right, well, before we teach you about sex, we've got to teach you about how not to kill each other. My beautiful creations. Hang on. That's not a monster pun. You're just talking about your arse. I mean, it's a nice arse. Don't get me wrong. I can tell even under that skirt. You've got the badonkadonk. But still, it's nothing to do with monsters. Stick to the course, okay? Just stay to monster puns. Also, you don't have fangs. Stop saying fantastic. Get to class. So I've been dicking about all morning and I haven't even gone to class yet. Oh, okay, well, yeah. You've made a game about high school. Why would you want to watch the actual bit where they're at school? We just want to focus on the bits before and after school. What's that? Hang on, it's lunchtime. That clock clearly says it's 9 AM. Or has it gone all the way down to 9 PM? Oh, I don't know. Time's weird here. Also, I'm a skeleton. What do I eat? I mean, I've got no organs. It'll just fall out of my chest. I'll get my clothes dirty. Or do I just sit there and watch other people eat and remember a better time? This one's got a glowing. Oh, I see. So I can open this one. Oh yeah, and it does tell me. Right. Makes you wonder if it's just going to give me the number. Why do I need to enter it? Or can it just automatically open the locker for me? Oh, I've been sent a present on my phone. Oh no, it's just new stuff's been added to the shop. Okay. Well, these boots look lovely. As soon as I can change my clothes, I'm gonna look fucking fantastic. The rest of that's trash, though. I wouldn't be seen dead in those jeggings. But for anything else, I imagine putting jeggings on a skeleton would look weird. Like, just any kind of skin-tight clothes on a skeleton would just be all bumpy and deformed. Baggy. Baggy is best.
So, I guess you could say she's the mummy of this family.
I know the puns are supposed to be playful. Like, she's a mummy, so she's the mummy of the team. But you kind of think, like, if I made puns based on people's race, that would be incredibly offensive. Probably, depending on how I did it. More than likely, it would come off as incredibly offensive. I'm not going to give any examples, for fear of it doing exactly that. But it's just, they haven't thought it through.
Shiva Nataraja, who led her team to Monster Nationals victory 5 years running.
Wait, 5 years?
How
How many years did you guys spend at high school? I thought it was 4 years in America. Was she stupid? Did she get held back?
Shiva disappeared
And she was the captain. So I assume she wasn't the captain in her first year. So was she like... Assuming she became a captain in her second year, she was at Scotland for 6 years. She sounds like a fucking idiot.
Your first official fear-leading task is to find the opening trio of fear steps.
This seems like a really unfair initiation ceremony. She wants me to find legendary dance moves that have been lost to time. And it's like, legend has it, those steps are here. Your task is to find them. And it's okay, what if the legend is wrong? Well, then you can't join the fear-leading team. Haha, sorry!
Oh my Ghoul, I think you've got it! Water! I guess this means that the steps are hidden somewhere near water. The pool! That's it!
Wait,
Go
you were asking me because you didn't know the answer. What age is this game supposed to be for? Or is this game targeted at idiots? Like, I get that this is a quote-unquote girl game, I suppose, yeah, it's a quote-unquote girl game for people who buy the dolls, I would assume. So, yeah, I guess I'm quite young. Okay. But we'll let it off by not being too mentally taxing, I suppose. And I just immediately found... They weren't even in the pool! They were just here, in the middle of the... Are you saying you guys have been swimming all this time? You've never noticed these dance moves just in the pool here? Meet the cooking club. Again, I don't eat. I feel like being involved with the cooking club is incredibly cruel. Oh, there is another skeleton. Hi! Skeleton Calaveras. Oh, she's cute. She's like Day of the Dead. Which is every day for a skeleton. So if a skeleton dies, does it come back as a skeleton ghost, or would it come back as a fleshy ghost? So like, does it go human or normie? They then die and rot away and become a skeleton, get reanimated, and then the skeleton dies and comes back as a ghost. Or do you get a choice when you die? What happens if you die, you come back as a ghost, but then your skeleton is reanimated? Is there two of you, or does the ghost enter the skeleton? Were you listening to us? No, I wasn't actually listening. There's no option for pink here, so I'm going to say blue. I cannot believe I have failed. What a perfectly natural sounding piece of dialogue you had there. That's another question. What if you die and you become a ghost, and then your body gets brought back as a zombie or a Frankenstein? Again, does your ghost operate independently to your corpse? So, like, you could be walking around, hey, I'm a ghost, here's a skull, and they're like, oh my god, you're me! I've got half the spiders in the school already. I'm kind of curious about what happens now if I get all of them. Then again, I say I've got half the spiders as if it's any sort of accomplishment. This isn't exactly Dark Souls. Rebecca Steam. So is she a robot? Yeah, I think she's got, like, metal seams. We're building a robot. But she's a robot. So are we building a her? If I help the robotics club and we build another robot, does she then have to register as a student? Is that how this works? That's another point. If you're a student here and then you die and you come back as either a ghost, a skeleton, a zombie, or a Frankenstein, do you need to get a new school ID, or you count as a new student? And again, if you die and come back as a ghost and then your body comes back as a Frankenstein, which one is considered the original student? Like the corpse or the soul? Fucking grab the bones. Oh, I got a new mini game. There we go. Got it. Nailed it. I'll cut that back in the middle where I got lost. Wait, should we be turning the legs on before we've got anything else ready? And yeah, we are building a student. So I assume that's what you look like under your clothes. Not really leaving much to the imagination there. So if they build a robot and she becomes a student at this school, do they, like, own her? Like, are they like, yeah, we built you, so you're our possession now? Which means is the other robot someone else's possession? She's a robot, someone must have made her. Although I suppose someone must have made the Frankensteins. Like, they think of it as like a cutesy student project, but you're bringing life to the world. Undead. You're bringing a sort of weird thing to the world. I just can't imagine how complex the ethics in this world are. It just all seems really convoluted. I mean, they've obviously got things figured out. Everyone seems to be living here in perfect harmony. You know, there doesn't seem to be any... I mean, this is level 1. I'm still going through the meeting all the clubs and stuff, but maybe later on we'll find out about all the horrible racism and stuff. Hang on. So she can't speak zombie, so she's asked Slow-Mo here to a lesson in zombie, but he speaks zombie as well. So how is he going to teach her zombie if he can only speak zombie? See, how is he translating that? Yeah, this is my point exactly. And how did she know that he offered her zombie lessons in the first place if she doesn't speak zombie? They haven't thought this through. This is stupid. This game's stupid. Oh, the earrings. Right, I bought some black lumps for earrings. Okay. I think the hoops look nice. No time for sleep. I got things to do. Let's go on to... Hang on, what would be an appropriate monster-themed Facebook? Faceless book! Because I'm a skeleton. My face is rotted away. Do I have an ensuite bathroom? Why do I have a bathroom? Oh, I suppose to put... I mean, I suppose I am still wearing makeup, but I have a makeup table for that. So why do I have a bathroom? Like I'm a skeleton. I have no bodily functions. It's a waste of a room. So is every day going to be basically the same? Go to a school council meeting, go speak to the... I don't know, whichever club it was that I went to second. Go to classes. Then do my lunchtime things, go to classes, do my after-school things, then go home. And just repeat that until the game runs out of things for me to do. 3 different students. 3 seems to be the magic number here. Collect 3 cogs. Collect 3 plant food. Look, there's 3 students here. Can I just talk to these 3? She wants an ice cream sandwich. She likes basketball. And she likes floating coins. There we go. I've got 3 things. That should count. Oh. The game disagrees. Oh, they went with freaky space. I'm just reading the... Get out of the way. Just reading the computer down here. They went with freaky space instead of my space. Because I suppose... I mean, freaky doesn't even rhyme with my. Like... My... Screamy... I mean, screamy space would at least have the MySpace bit on it, but maybe that's too close to copyright infringement. Why do I have eyeballs, actually? That's a good question. Why do I have eyeballs when all the rest of my skin's rotted away? Or maybe I had eyeballs transplanted when I was resurrected as a skeleton. Again, I really need to know more about the process of how these things came to be. And by these things, I mean the monsters, the various monsters. I am referring to them as things.
Namely, Creepy College, who stole the trophy from us last year.
Hang on, why are you competing against a college? You're a high school.
I want you to be able to perform these fear-leading moves.
Unless, I guess, if this is the only monster high school, maybe there's only, like, all of the students here go on to Creepy College. And it's like, well, it's basically, there's Monster High, there's Creepy College, there's Scary Middle School, and, terrifying kindergarten, and that's it. It's the only options, really. Because I mean, these people have got like accents from all over the world, so I assume they all just sort of conglomerate in this one place. Oh, okay, cool. We've got an actual mini game. What am I doing? I'm doing the Tapper Tapper. Oh yeah. So it's much easier for me to do the axe kick thing because I have no muscles. Also, it's interesting to notice that I'm wearing some sort of shorts under my skirt. Oh, I guess I did wonder. Oh, I have to remember what it was. Right, okay, hang on. Up. Okay, this is really hard. Damn it, I keep missing. Because I'm pressing it one too many times. This is actually reasonably challenging.
The riddle is, what has a million stories but cannot tell them?
Library.
The clue for this riddle is...
If you didn't give me the anagram, this would be fairly challenging. But it's just, like, you give me the anagram and it's just immediately obvious what it is.
You're a clever one.
No, I think you're just an idiot.
This must mean the steps are in the library.
By comparison, yes, I am a clever one, though. I don't even have a brain. I'm a skeleton. My brain has rotted away. Although I say that, I mean, maybe when they put the eyes, they put a brain in as well. I mean, I suppose, yeah, I'd have to have a brain, otherwise the eyes wouldn't work. Although, I mean, I'm a talking skeleton, so maybe we shouldn't apply too much science to this. It just occurred to me that I'm wearing earrings. What the fuck are they clipped to? I want to check out the robotics club. I want to see how close we are into making our new servant. I don't like this. I don't like this whole idea of me going to club and then just going, oh, Bone will do it. It's like, why don't one of you... I found the gears yesterday. Why don't one of you guys do it? This whole school is just lazy. No, not today. Not today. I'm going home. Goodbye, Monster High. I am done being your gopher. I'm sorry. My heart just isn't in it anymore. Just like my heart isn't in me anymore, because I'm a skeleton.
Thank you. You've just kicked me through the shortcut by accident.
That's alright. And I just nailed the shit out of Daniel Thompson and stolen $19 from his corpse.
Well, with those $19, what are you going to do with your life?
Well, considering beef jerky costs $450, not much.